Guys, it's Wolfy-Chan and I'm back with another anime, and this anime is Dimension W. Ever since it kind of came out, I haven't really heard a lot of people say they either liked it or they don't. And I watched the whole thing and fell in love with it. So it's about our main character, Kiyoma, who in the future, we've apparently tapped into, kind of like the fourth dimension, or it is the fourth dimension, and we've gotten coils from there that makes almost unlimited amount of power. So that legitly solves all our energy crisis. We have these power plants that get it from the fourth dimension and put it in these little coils and can run cars, it runs big cities, it even can run robots. And some of these coils are different. It starts off with our main character, Kiyoma, who basically hates coils. And he doesn't like anything about them. He knows that they're good for resources and energy and blah, blah, blah. He just couldn't care less about them. He really doesn't like them at all. That's his thing. And so he uses kind of these needle things that are attached to an invisible thread to catch anybody who's getting and using illegal coils. Because if you tap into the fourth dimension without any precaution or anything, it could backlash and almost tear apart the fabric of our universe. Which is funny, because they use it for almost anything. Coils. And that's why Kiyoma doesn't like them. He runs a gas-powered car, he lives off the grid, he just doesn't care. But he is an illegal coil collector. And that's how he makes his money. Well, one night, Kiyoma hears about this illegal coil from this place, and there was an inventor who made kind of a more than realistic person, and basically he kind of died and she was left to wander around, and she was trying to find him because he kind of dumped her somewhere and then died. So she's trying to find it, and that character is Mira. And so her coil works really, really differently than anybody else's, and she's a really, really different robot because she feels more human emotions than most humans. That's my thing there. And Kiyoma is trying to get her coil and stuff like that, and try and figure out what the hell. Because her oh my god, now I can't say the word because I've said it too many times. Her coil, there you go, is so different, and so she kind of unleashes this real huge blast, but it kind of shuts her down. And so Kiyoma basically takes her to her business person, to his business person, and she finds out that her coil was kind of really different, and they don't know how to fix it or anything like that, so they put in another one that works on the normal 4D plane, and it gets her up and running. And Kiyoma, then she works with Kiyoma to figure out the secrets and to help get those illegal coils. And the story follows that, and it follows Kiyoma because he's actually lost his memory because he was part of the military. He fell in love with a woman. He fell in love with a girl who you get to see her older sister, and you don't know the connection until the later on with the series. Oh, by the way, they call the fourth dimension Dimension W, so it's easier for everyone to kind of understand. But they basically, there's a climax point in this anime where they go to this island that kind of started it all. Because somebody is messing with a lot of the coils and messing with people. So there's a huge, gigantic bounty from the Prince of Saudi Arabia to go into this, basically uncharted island that had huge research and stuff, and was kind of the focal point of where Dimension W kind of started. But there's some messed up stuff going on, so there are some dead zones and stuff in Dimension W, or in this island, and so it's really kind of messed up. But the whole story kind of revolves around Kiyoma. The reason why he forgot all his memories is because of this island. Why he forgot all the people he used to work with, why he joined the military, why he helped and all this good stuff, because he used to use Coils himself. And you find out that the reason he did all this was to save his girlfriend, who they don't actually say how sick she is, but I'm thinking it's late-stage cancer, and it's spread to a lot of her body. That's why they're trying to give her a new body and try and basically put her mind into a robot body, and so she can live with Kioma longer and all this stuff, good stuff, which they found out. And that's the thing, is like, the person who made the robots, he basically kind of sold his soul to the company. And then when everything happened, it kind of disconnected him. But, they made the robot, but she died. So the robot is now the main kind of... They made the robot in her image, so all the other robots that followed are in her similar image. That's why Mira looks so much like her, because she's basically the first model of the robot that was actually going to be given to Kioma's girlfriend and kind of wife. And she was actually going to be the body for it, but because she died, no longer exists. Lotta. It's such a really deep and awesome story. It's got a lot of action, so if you feel like you need action and stuff like that, it's definitely got it. It's got a great story for anybody who's like, story, I don't know if it's got one. It's so good. It's got layers, it's got the supernatural element for me, it's got robots, it's got the future. I just fell in love with it. And I didn't know why so many people didn't talk about it after it aired, because it was on Cartoon Network, and it also is part of Funimation, so I got to watch it on Funimation and all that stuff. So I don't actually know why a lot of people don't talk about it. Maybe it's because they didn't like it, but like, it did give good backstory on our main character and on our robot, and it did give character development to some of the extra characters that we have in here. So it is a really, really good story, and it's supernatural. It's got, sci-fi in it. It's got robots, and it's got a whole nother dimension. So I really like this, and I would really recommend this for anybody 18 and over, because there is a bit of blood and a bit of violence in there. But guys or girls, definitely check it out. It's such a good anime, and I don't know why a lot of people didn't talk about it, or if they didn't fall in love with it like I did, because... tell you the truth, I really did fall in love with this. But I recommend that this actually could be like a first off anime, because it's got a lot of everything, and it's got a good mixture. So I definitely recommend this to anybody who's 18 and over, guys or girls. It's got a great story. It's got a lot of action. It's really good. What would I equate this one to? Because it's not like X-Rider. If you guys don't know about that anime, I could do a review. Comment below if you want me to. It's kind of like that where, people drive normal cars and stuff like that. But it's just, I don't know, this anime is like a mix of a couple different animes, and I love it. So if you like this video, definitely leave a like below. And comment, have you seen Dimension W? What do you like about it? And who's your favorite character? Actually mine has to be like, the kind of woman who collects all the gears, who gives money to Kioma. And I love the robot, Mira. Like, she's so cute. And she's got a little tail that plugs into things. Like, I love her. I do. Oh, she's the best. And definitely subscribe, because I do make videos every day of either anime or manga, and my puppy's here. So you should subscribe for my puppy. I love my puppy. I don't know if you guys can see him. Up, up. See, he's my puppy, and he's good. Mwah. So definitely subscribe for more anime, more manga reviews, even movies, and maybe in the distant future, some food. And I definitely hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. It's sunshine. I'm going to be taking this dude for a walk. Yeah. Wolfy-Chan out.